Good morning, fellas. How are we doing today? I have so many things to talk about quickly in the intro here that I wrote down in an actual notepad document, so let's go ahead and jump through it. Firstly, welcome to Pokemon Stream Recap 154. This is day 29 during official Pokemon Shiny Wars, and I'm super honored to be able to document everything, show all of my shunting, see how many shinies I get, how many encounters it takes, etc., etc. Playing 10 hours or so a day, being able to document a really serious competition like this is a huge honor and a very cool thing to be able to do in Pokemon the year 2024, man. Like 3 years ago, shunting was still seen as kind of a joke, so I think it's really cool that something like this is happening right now. But anyways, there's about 1 month left in the event. The event ends on September 22nd at midnight UTC, which is actually September 21st at around 8 p.m. ET for those in my time zone. I'm going to have to make some Pokeyen coming up here because I'm running pretty low. I'm going to actually start selling Pokemon. I have Pokemon in my sell boxes that I've been sitting on sort of as a cache of Pokeyen that I can sort of cash in whenever I have the energy and time to actually go sell those Pokemon. So that'll be a lifesaver. But even then, considering that I'll be spending so much Pokeyen throughout Shiny Wars, I started this event with what, 40 mil something cash. I've spent so much on the pursuit of shinies that after this event, I'm gonna have to make a lot of money. Expect money making videos, money making guides, money making series, etc. Pokeyen will be a serious priority of mine after the event is actually over. And also, once the event is over, we're still a month away, but it's just this halfway point. It's like a halfway official Shiny War crisis, you know, like a midlife crisis, mid Shiny War crisis. I'm excited to count up my total shiny odds during the event at the very end. Count up all my encounters, the amount of shinies I got, and just see how lucky or slightly unlucky maybe I was. I also might end up doing some alpha eggs today to spice things up. I've been kind of bored recently. Dude, Cryogonal Cave, I grind, okay? I like grinding, and I like monotonous activities, but Cryogonal, the mines, bro, will get to anybody. I've been living at Cryogonal mines, you know, 10 hours a day for the past 19 days or so, and it is wearing down everybody's patience, everybody's nerves. Sometimes you got to see something else other than a Cryogonal or a Cubchoo, but today I'm hoping I see some Cryogonals, maybe some eggs. I left you guys last I think Friday. I got a shiny last stream, was a shiny Cubchoo at 53,000 encounters, another dry streak. But I'm back to 15k now, so we got some encounters over the weekend. I hatched some eggs, etc., etc. So to recap this Wars shiny so far, the first shiny was 112,000 encounters dry for a Cryogonal. Next was 53k dry for a Cubchoo, and now we're at 15k encounters. Hopefully we can start a little bit of a wet streak and get things rolling, but we also have a lot of eggs to hatch, so we'll see if we get lucky with those. But thanks for watching today, guys. If you're watching as background content, don't forget to like the video. It helps out tremendously, and I'll see you guys with anything interesting to talk about today. Hi, I'm new to this game. Do you think the founder pack is worth? I think you mean, yeah, you mean the donator status. I'm gonna be honest, donator status, if you're a new player, is like super not worth, in my opinion. Some people have gotten it and like it, like the 25% XP in battles during the storyline can be kind of nice, but like you're not really, the main reason you buy donator status is for the shiny chance increase, right? Most people that buy donator status are shiny hunters. You can kind of buy it as like an all-around player and get like XP in battles, you know, XP from your money gain from trainers is nice, like, but like if you're like just doing the storylines, like I don't think this is super worth it. You want to be like end game. Donator status have like an end game efficiency thing. Some people get it and they enjoy it, but you're not going to get TLDRs, you're not going to get max efficiency, or you're not going to get very good efficiency at all out of buying donator status as a new player. Once you beat like one storyline, then maybe all 5 storylines for sure. That's when you want to get it, and that's when you can like do a lot of things like XP train, EV train, etc., etc. Yeah. You say it's pay to win. I wouldn't say it's pay to win. I'd say it's pay for advantage, but there is an inevitable pay for advantage aspect of Pokemon. The same way there is with most games. Like in RuneScape, for example, you can buy bonds and sell them for gold, right? You can do that in RuneScape. It's not really talked about or forgotten about, but that's old school RuneScape. That's pay for advantage, right? You can do the same thing in pretty much any MMO. You can buy a currency and then sell it for the in-game currency, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's the norm that we've come to nowadays for sure. That is such a good question, Kev. What money-making methods are you most excited to explore post-wars? I always say making mediocre comps, and I really like EV training and XP training for profit. It's just really simple, really easy. I'm also you're kind of still shiny hunting. It's obviously like 50% as efficient, but you're making Pokemon along the way. It's kind of fun and cool. I'm really excited to EV training. I like EV training a bunch of mons and collecting them and stuff like that. Just breeding for profit as well. Breeding for profit, flipping, shiny flipping, probably the main things I do for profit. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm excited to focus on making Pokemon. I haven't really been able to do that for quite a while. Is the PvP scene for Pokemon as popular as the shunting scene? I'm only in my second region, but kind of want to get into the idea of what post-game will look like. I love me some PvP. I haven't really thought about comparisons of size of communities. I almost want to say I would guess the PvP scene is bigger, but I could be wrong. Like, at the end of the day, shunting is pretty niche. Like, at the end of the day, how many people have shunted like 5 shinies in Pokemon, right? Not many, you know. There's probably more. Yeah, there's probably way more. But if you look at like PvP statistics, right? So in August, right? In 19 days. This is 19 days. There's been 279,000 OU games played, right? And that's that's like both. You could double that to the amount of players in those games. It's only matches played, not the amount of players. So if you double this, it's like what, over 540,000 or so players engaged in OU games in the past 19 days. PvP is way bigger in Pokemon than people realize. Yeah, that's just OU. Now, I will say UU and other formats. OU is so significantly more popular than UU and stuff, to be fair. I would love to check, like, Showdown and compare stats. Obviously, Showdown's gonna be more popular in Pokemon. It's literally and if you only care about PvP, like, strictly only, you probably should just play, like, Showdown's really fantastic. You probably should just play Showdown, but Pokemon has a really, really unique metagame, to be fair. I'd love to compare those stats, like, how many OU games. Does Showdown give those stats? I'd have to double check. Pat, how's the Leppa farming going? I totally forgot. Okay, my berries shouldn't be dead. Let's go check after this inventory of Sweet Scent. I'm so glad you asked, Bob. That's actually saved my morning's berries. Let's go check them in a split sec. Dude, everybody always says berry farming easy this, berry farming easy that. Bro, I cannot be a berry farmer. I would lose like every other batch. There's no way. Like without streaming, without Twitch chat reminding me, dude, I don't know what it is. I could not do it. I actually couldn't do it. Yeah, I tried to get into a schedule, but like, and I set timers on my phone and stuff. Like, I really try, but it's difficult for me to form a schedule, I guess, from scratch. Okay, let's go check. They should be good. Okay, we're just good. Do I have any seeds? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I am just going to pick these ones and not replant, and we will just save these for like a guide, or I don't know. We'll do something, because I just know that I need a break. I know that I'm gonna forget. Let's watch the Leppa count go up though. I'm starting like 5,200 is kind of the start. Okay, boys, dude, today is a Fong Shiny Unknown day, dude. Is this the question mark? Wait, this is sick. Wait, yeah, this must be new, right? Yeah, this is new for him. Oh shit, dude. For those who don't know, the legend, okay, the legacy, the ballad of Fong, bro. He is out here going for every shiny unknown in the game, and he is doing a really damn good job. He's actually like pretty close, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a is this question mark and exclamation mark? So he has, wow, dude, this is a crazy hunt. And he's been at it for, I feel like he has like 36 or something total unknowns, and I forget how many. I think like maybe 20 or not duplicates or something like that. Like it's unbelievable. It is one of the craziest shunts and craziest collections in Pokemon. Yo, Pat, how would you feel if they gave the Shiny War winning team 1 month of 20% shiny odds on top of the exclusive event, like as a reward after the event? Yeah, I don't think I would like that personally. I had to think about it more, but instinctively, I think that's my response. Yeah, I think Cav, this is also very funny. Imagine getting the boost after grinding that hard for 2 months, and then the reward is more shunting. Yeah, like that's I love shiny hunting, okay? But the idea of shiny hunting like 10 to 16 hours a day for 2 months, and then being like, okay, we know the reward sucks, so here we go. Here's the increase reward, and it's a month of 20% boost, and now you feel pressured to shunt more. That would drive me crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would actually be worse than just no other prize on top. What if they added a passive ability to shiny Charmander wings? They give like a 5% more shiny chance to ever quit. No, guys. as a shiny hunter, and I don't want to speak for everybody, but as a shiny hunter, and it's speaking for like most of the shiny hunting community, like the thing we don't want are easier shinies. We like shiny hunting in Pokemon because of how difficult the rate is, and sometimes we're bummed, we're frustrated because we're dry, but that's all part of the journey. And if we weren't bummed and frustrated because we were dry, we wouldn't appreciate those shinies as much when we actually got them, right? Like shiny hunters don't want increased shiny odds. We don't. Okay, we love the rate the way it is. We do not make it easier. We don't want that. Shiny hunter does not equal, oh, they love getting shinies, therefore they'll be happier if they get more shinies. No. Like we don't. I don't think we want that. Most of it. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's Octilly. I don't know. I like that. That's totally fine. If you like, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but I think most of us. Maybe I'll just speak for. I know me and Karoshi. I don't want boosts. I don't really like them. I think they add an extra pressure and a stressor that can be really bad. Especially when brought back multiple times. I don't think we need to. I'm trying to think of, as a fellow Shancer, I agree. Yeah, I'm trying in terms of rewards. The rewards for Shining Wars are tough because how do you reward someone appropriately without it being broken for 2 months of like 400-hour months, right? Like, if someone's played your game 800 hours in 2 months, how do you done great and like performed and like won a prize? How do you possibly give them 800 hours of reward, right? You can't really. Like it's just tough. I empathize with the devs. There's not really a perfect solution here. I think that the Charizard wings, the like specific exclusive entity, is awesome. I think maybe doing a lesser exclusive entity for second and third place would be good. I don't even know if we need anything else. Or maybe, okay, I would be open to donator status. I think if they gave the winning team first place prize was like the Charizard wings and then like a year of dono. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. I feel like giving the hardcore shunters free donor status for like a year or free even for a few months. I think that's actually. I think second and third should have their own less interesting vanities, and then I kind of like the idea of donors. I think that's fine. I think donor status as a prize is totally fine. That just gets applied to your account flat out. Here, someone asked in chat, "Hey Petrowski, can I have a Lepa Berry?" And I said, "You know what, dude? If you come all this way, I will give you a Lepa Berry. So here you go, man." I don't normally like begging in my chat, but hey, man, for one Lepa, you came all the way to Twist Mountain. I respect the hustle, man. I hope you make big profits. I hope you get a shiny on that one Lepa. If I want to egg hunt for shiny Riolu, do I have to buy like tens of thousands of Lucario off the GTL? Yeah, pretty much, man. Usually for most egg hunts, you wouldn't have to buy a ton of the species, right? If you want like a Charmander egg hunter, you just buy like 400 Charmanders and then buy like 30,000 Dittos, right? You do the Dittos. But with Lucario / Riolu, it's one of the it's not just an egg hunt. It's a much more difficult, tougher egg hunt. Because Riolu is a baby Pokemon, so it can't breed. So every time you rebreed Lucario, usually people will either sell off or just release, honestly, because look at or level them up. People will like level up to like evolve their Riolos through happiness, unfortunately, only in the daytime as well. Like every time you do a single batch of Lucario, you have to like redo everything from scratch, and it's so annoying. So it's a really like one of the toughest egg shunts, one of the toughest shunts in Pokemon. Yeah, this is 16,000 encounters, kind of clean, by the way. Making nice little progress. Cool. Dude, I haven't talked about this on stream yet. This is actually really interesting. So about a week or two ago, thank you, Auk, for also telling this story and being part of this history. Is so funny. Also, how did that accidentally happen? It also means they must have accidentally been working in the gift shop for something. But anyways, the devs apparently accidentally put the Thunder Dalpo and the Volcano Wings and Suicune hat back in the gift shop on accident about a week or two ago. And anybody who bought them received a 2-hour ban and the RP refunded, because they had to, well, to be fair, they like banned the account so they could like go and confiscate the items, refund the RP, etc. And then also, you're not supposed to, it's technically bug abuse, but also, I mean, 2-hour ban makes sense. They had to like solve the problem, but that is crazy. What were they doing? Like, that's what's so, like, the fact that how did they accidentally release that update into live? There was no servers didn't go down, there was no patch notes. Like, they're working on something. I assume just Halloween vanities or something like that have come. I don't know, but that is a really strange thing. Well, it was exactly 1 year after they came out the first time. Oh, I wonder if they accidentally coded them as seasonal. Yup, I'm guessing they added them as seasonal by mistake. Yup, exactly. That is really interesting. That lets us know that on the back end they have something checked as this returns every. That is so interesting. Information like this is so important. The Santa hat grows in the shop. Yeah, at the same time every year. Yeah, that is so cool. Thanks for the story, Awk. Thank you for your fucking 2-hour ban so we could get, you know, some information on this. That is so interesting. Bug stuff like that is always so crazy. That's wild. Can you explain donkey trading, please? Do you mean mule trading, like having a mule? That's like a common MMO term in general. Mule trading would be like, okay, let's say that you are someone who is cringe and wants to break the rules and wants to RMT in Pokemon, right? So you have a main account that you make Pokeyen on, and you trade it over to an alt account known as your mule account, and then you sell Pokeyen to people from that. Now, mule accounts almost always get caught. Like it's not really the extra protection measure you would think it is. Just like it's so known. But that is generally what a donkey trading or mule trading or mule account would be. What? Dude, okay, for reference, No Competition said, yo, what's up, Pat? Guess what? I was playing Counter-Strike yesterday, and in between rounds, I hopped on Pokemon for 1 minute and look at your whispers to see what I found. I was expecting you to link me like a 5x horde shiny. Like, oh yeah, you know, I just did like 1 horde or whatever in between a Counter-Strike round. I didn't expect a fucking Shalfa. What? You were playing CSGO? You just shiny checked an alpha? Oh my god, and it's IVs. What? This is crazy. Wait, you have the 2 best 31 spots, 20 plus everything. This is insane. That's actually like bonkers. To get that in between CSGO rounds is, oh my god, dude. Congratulations. That is actually nuts. That actually gets me hyped. That is so cool. Dude, congrats. That's so sick. What? I mean, it's such a only I get the negative. It's like a Persian, but dude, Shalfa, it makes it cool. Honestly, the glow with the pink ears honestly looks cool too. Insane shiny. Congratulations, dude. Hopefully you won that Counter-Strike game. Do we know the odds for the shiny legendary? No, we don't. It is secret information / private. I assume they've been adjusting it on the back end, trying to find what is more balanced for the game. But I would love for them. I will say the devs kept the legendary rate secret upon release and have not released it. I would have loved to see them release it after 3 to 6 months. You know, like I wish they typical. You know, I wish the devs released more info. I feel like it would be really helpful and nice to the community. We don't know the shiny rate for legendaries. We know it's not 1 out of 30k. They told us that. They told us it was actually significantly lower, or a decent bit lower, I think, at some point. So we know it's not 1 out of 30k. It's easier than that, but we don't know. The legendary rate is somewhere between like 1 out of 2k and 1 out of 8k, and then the shiny rate is not 30k. That's really all the info we have. Oh shit! Wait, dude, it's No Competition. You were just showing me your Shalfa Persian, bro. What is it? He's on the wet streak, boys. He is actually on the wet streak. He was just showing me his Shalfa Persian, and now he has a live shiny Cryogonal. Holy shit, dude. Bro, you're cooking. Congratulations, man. It's not mine, guys, but it's no competition. Dude, congratulations, dude. You're on a wet streak, and you love to see it, man. Good luck on continuing it, dude. Keep the shinies flowing, man. Congratulations. Hey, Pat, when breeding mons with particles, do both parents need to have it to pass down, or just one? It's a great question. Just one. You only need particle effect on one Pokemon to pass it down, from my understanding. It's a great question. You don't have to have both parents have them. That would suck. That's why you can like buy like really expensive, or like why like shiny Dittos, for example, with like really good particle effects get disgustingly expensive, right? If I search shiny Ditto with particle, let's do the Pumpkin, right? This is like the super expensive one. There's literally none of there's literally like hundreds of millions. There's none on the GTL. What about like I don't know, what's like another decent one? Hitodama maybe? Nah, there's just nothing. Like certain shiny Dittos with really good particle effects that are rare can get really expensive, because the only way to breed that onto a shiny or whatever would be breeding that shiny Ditto with the shiny you have. Does that make sense? But you only need one. You don't need to have like both parents, right? But you can pass over particles like that, which is really cool. Here, while I'm grabbing more eggs, I'm out of Sweets MPP. We'll go heal up, grab more eggs. Let me collect the Pokémon that I have sitting in my GTL. It's not too much. It's really, I need to get back to selling stuff. It is not much, but it's 434k. It's something. It helps the stack out a little bit. It's not great, but puts me over 5 mil. Gives me a little bit of extra sustain. I love this sentiment, Matismo, and I always say I feel like answering new players on what to do post-game and giving them goals and ideas is the most important thing we can do in Pokemon. So many players play all the storylines and quit because they don't really know what to do, which is super fair, super, like if that's what you enjoy and your enjoyment for the game is tapped out and you want to move on to a new game, nothing wrong with that. There's no right or wrong way to play, right? But trying to keep those players around when possible and give them end game goals. That's why 63 things to do in Pokemon is one of my favorite videos I've ever made because it was built to solve the bleeding off new players problem that Pokemon has. We have a player retention problem in this game where we get tons of new players, right? The idea of a Pokemon MMO is so exciting to any casual Pokemon fan, but only like hardcore MMO fans stick around, and that's difficult. There aren't that many of them, right? That's tough. So I think like you said. So Matismo said, when I first finished all the regions, I didn't know what to do, and now I'm overwhelmed with all the things I have planned. That's awesome. I love that sentiment. It's awesome to hear, man. It's okay to be a new player and be. How do you set goals if you don't know what the game has to offer? Right? It's impossible. You have to watch content or like try to like look around in game, and you have to really go out of your way. Like if you ask someone, hey, what are you gonna do? I guess Minecraft's a little bit different because they show you kind of what there is to do like on the way to the Ender Dragon. But it's just make a notepad document. My recommendation is always to make a notepad document and jot down a list of things. Jot down a list of things you want to do and slowly work towards those post all the storylines. If I breed 2 non-OT shiny Pokemon, will the offspring be OT? No. That is how you create an unknown OT Pokemon. And if so, will it count for the event? No. Obviously, that'd be a massive oversight in the shiny hunting system in Pokemon if you could just buy 2 shinies and breed them. That would be horrible. No. So, if you buy 2 shinies non-OT and breed them, it will come out unknown OT. That's why you see so many shinies on the GTL with unknown OT, especially like fancy ones. If you ever see like a shiny Beldum, so there's 2 things that happened here. This shiny Beldum was either A, a breed for profit, that someone bought 2 shinies to breed whatever, or B, this is a mom's credit card. Someone swiped to breed their own shiny Beldum, not knowing it would come out unknown OT, and then wasted all of mom's rent money. Those are the 2 things that usually happen with a very expensive unknown OT like that. It's a great question. The shiny OT breeding system in Pokemon is very, very, very complicated and very, very, very important. Seeing unknown OT rares is so sad. It really is, because it means that someone once sold their OT rare and then someone removed their OT from it. That is like, it's really genuinely sad. Next video, 63 ways to spend mom's money in Pokemon. Yo, that would do numbers. Huge. It's kind of cheesy, but I think it's super true. I think one of the most beautiful things about Pokemon and about the Pokemon market is that every single thing that's being sold, every single Pokemon here has a story, and you can unravel that story by the information available on the Pokemon, right? So this is by Shiny Delay, right? 31 defense, caught at Route 47. This person is clearly farming Dittos over in Johto. They're either passively farming for a legendary along the way, or they're just farming for Dittos for profit. Let's look like this Metagross, for example. This Metagross was caught at Giant Chasm. This either comes from someone shunting for a shiny Metagross / Metang over at Giant Chasm, or it was a swarm Pokemon that appeared over there. You can like look through and see. It's very, very beautiful, in my opinion, the different stories that things tell. This was hatched, so someone is breeding for profit, and they bred a Cyndaquil with 31 special attack. Like, everything you can go through and see usernames and see what, like, you can tell what people are doing in-game based on their Pokemon. Like, people will... Sometimes I'll list things. For example, when I listed that, like, Alpha Gyarados, people can buy that and say, oh, Petrowski's going through his boxes and selling old event Pokemon. You can literally like tell what people are doing based on what they're listing, which is very, very interesting. Okay, this is insane, by the way. I know of only one other person who has 2 Shalfas. Owning 2 OT Shalfas I don't even know how to put it into words. The odds of it are so insane. It's either number one, it cost a metric shit ton of Pokeyen. A Shalfa costs like 1 to 2 billion Pokeyen to breed on average. Well, Junlucky has 3. I need to do a video on Junlucky at some point. As a quick TLDR, Junlucky is essentially the faker of Pokemon. Like, he's such a fucking god. He's like the best player, insane shiny hunting skills, insane shiny hunting collection. Junlucky has 4 Shalfas. That's that's how is he so much better than everybody else? Like, it's so insane. Anyways, so like I only know of one other person who has 2, and apparently like I would guess that there's like 3 to 5 people or less in game, just to guess that people have like 2 or less Shalfas. Like, there's so few people that have this. 4 is insane. But yeah, so this is how soon were these gotten? Also, 4 times 31, 3 times 31. You kept the stats. This one was both in this year within 3 months. 2 Shalfas within 3 months is insane. Like, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Holy shit, man. Oh yeah, there was someone who had 2 Shalfas that used to cosplay as me but got banned. Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine having 2 Shalfas getting banned. So few people even have 1 Shalfa. Yeah, how many people, like, how many Shalfas are in the game do we guesstimate, right? We could check the GTL and get like an idea. There's 43 on the GTL. I would guess there's easily less than 1,000 Shalfas in the game. Is that fair? In the total game, like probably less than that. Probably like 300 to 500. Realistically, probably 300 to 500 Shalfas if we get a little closer. But having 2 is insane, and then having 4 like Junlucky it's unfathomable how far ahead of the competition he is. This is from Big Boy Frame, the guy with 2 Shalfas. Me and my friend are both competing to be the first English player with 3 Shalfas. We're both tied at 2 right now. That gets me I'm so happy that there are players that are like competing against each other to be the first player with 3 Shalfas. Like, that's so sick. Like, that's the kind of competition we need in this game. That's so cool, man. Good luck to you guys. Good luck to you both. Bro, I just got a shiny Seviper. What the fuck? For reference, that's no competition. The guy who just got 2 Shalfas and also just got a Cryogonal. I'm coming right now. That is insane. I assume Hoenn, because how do you, no way. What? Bro, I said that he was on the wet streak like 2 shinies ago. Bro is no longer on a wet streak. He's just in the middle of a tsunami. Like, let me just, that is insane. What are you on channel 4? What channel are you on? I'm gonna grab Edge really quick. That is absolutely just batshit bonkers, my man. Dude, congratulations, dude. You love a wet streak like this. Bro is drowning. How many encounters are you at? You're doing ×3 hordes, right? Isn't Seviper here? Isn't that must be what channel are you on? What? That has to be, you have to be like 300 counters or less, right? But you gotta be like channel 1. This has to be like 300 or less encounters. You've been gone for like less than half an hour. This is a gorgeous the blue on the tail, I don't really appreciate very much. The blue on the tail and the blue teeth actually looks so sick. I usually don't notice those. I don't use encounter counters. It's bad luck. I would normally 100% disagree with you, but apparently maybe you're right, man. Maybe you're fucking maybe encounter counters are bad luck. Should I just based on your performance? Should I just uninstall mine, boys? That is insane. Yeah, Shiny Survivor is so good, dude. Congratulations, congrats. That is so wild. Okay, I'm at 17,000 encounters, dude. For the meme, I'm gonna close my encounter counter and see if we get lucky. For about, I'll track based on my LEP account. So we can still track our number, which is nice. I'll jot down that I'm starting at 5,903. So we're still going to track it, but we're going to close the encounter counter because competition, no comp, who's gotten like 3 shinies back to back. He said encounter counters are bad luck. So clearly he's correct. Also, if you play on mobile or switch between devices or can't use an encounter counter for whatever reason, counting Leppas, if you're doing a ×5 horde hunt that requires Leppas or whatever, counting your
encounter count or your counters or whatever with Leppas is honestly one of the best ways to do it. I think Rumel does this. If you, for whatever reason, an encounter counter doesn't work on your device or whatever, using Leppas when you're doing times 5 horde hunts is honestly super effective. One Leppa just equals 10 encounters. This is a good question. Someone was saying, hey, I'm new to Pokemon, I only have one region done. Should I install custom strings? And this is totally just my opinion. Some people in chat said yes. I personally think no, honestly. I think I probably wouldn't install custom strings until you have all regions completed. Now, if you've played the storylines a million times, like if you don't know, custom strings essentially rewrite some of the text in game and get rid of certain text to make certain activities faster. Things like egg hunting. Am I lagging in game? Hello? Oh. Well, huh. Banned. Actually banned. True and real. No, there's been some lag. Yeah, we're back. There's just been some lag recently on the game server. Banned live. Yeah, true. No. So what was I saying? Custom strings make things faster, like gym reruns and like egg hunting, like rare shunts or whatever. Custom strings are a must in my opinion. I think custom strings are for speeding up endgame content. I wouldn't recommend them to a new player. I think because it just makes things confusing. It like deletes a lot of text when you're like learning breeding. Like you kind of need that text, etc., etc. I wouldn't recommend using custom strings until after you complete all 5 regions, at least, in my personal opinion. This is a great question. Hey Pat, did strings catch on just a couple of years ago? I found a thread on the forums from 2021 that made it seem like only 200 eggs per hour was the norm. Pokemon has exploded so much in popularity, like between 2020/2021 to 2024. Like over the past 3 to 4 years have been the most hype and excitement Pokemon has ever seen, in my opinion, by far. It's kind of insane. It's kind of crazy. So many boundaries have been pushed. Like you're told like 200 eggs per hour was like the norm. Yeah, for sure. And like even now, like or not even now. So let's go through the different eras, right? So in 2021, 200 eggs was the norm, but then in like 2022, I want to say 360 was the norm, and then in like 2023, people started pushing the like, let's say 2022 was like 400 was like a good player would do like 400 eggs an hour, and then I feel like in 2023, people started pushing like 450 to like 500 eggs in an hour, right? And then in like now in 2024, I've heard people doing like 600 eggs an hour, like, and that's all just like practice and like it's string adjustments, but it's also practice and mechanical improvement. Like it's actually insane. The skill ceiling for making eggs is ridiculous. It almost seems like it reminds me a lot of like lava rune crafting and old school RuneScape. Like you think when you're doing it, you're doing very good, but all those little micro ticks and it's like those microseconds really add up. And being so fast, like every single egg is so important. It's pretty crazy. It's been so crazy to see the evolution of Pokemon over the past 4 years. We've gotten better at everything. Like Ditto catching's more efficient, catching Pokemon more efficient, breeding's more efficient, egg making, rare shunting, like everything's gotten so much more. We're really learning the game for like the first time, it feels like, over the past 4 years. Wait, I didn't even know this. Awk is telling me right. That's so I didn't play 2019, so that makes sense. This is from Awk, the team leader of Team Mister. Turtle and I figured out how to make strings back in 2019, if I recall. We kept strings private. I used this private Mr. strings for a bit when I started making content in 2021. But that's crazy. I did not realize that. So yeah, strings only even started to exist in 2019, but were possible the whole time. That's the crazy thing, is like the game released in 2012. Something was possible that entire time, and we didn't get them until 2019. And then they were created. So custom strings were created by Team Mister. I didn't even know that. We found a thread on the forums about how to edit NPC text from Darkshade in like 2013. That's so interesting. That's so crazy. My theory is that shinies can smell our desperation, and so they steer clear when we are actively hunting. This comes from someone named Velocadapter, which is even more fitting. Bro's got the hunting senses down. You might be onto something, dude. How about this for a food take content? You're at a Mexican restaurant. Do you order salsa, queso, or guacamole for the app? This isn't even remotely close. It's queso every time. Now, if what I actually do is I let them bring out the chips and salsa that are free, and I eat those, and I don't order anything else. But if I'm just choosing which is better, salsa, queso, or it's queso. It's not even like, it's in a league of its own. Especially queso. Is it queso fundido, which is just like essentially queso with fucking like chorizo or like different meats generally, like it could be beef or pork. Oh my god, that is, I can't tell people, I can't recommend. Queso fundido is one of the best foods maybe like ever. It's so good. It's just the greasiest, it is the most unhealthy, fattiest, greasiest meat and cheese possible, and it's delicious. That is actually, that I would order as like an extra thing on top of the app. Yeah, the queso fundido goes hard as hell. It's not even close. I'm a salsa gang. I love salsa, and there's some really good salsas. But man, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. Ribs or steak gang. I like both a lot, but I feel like steak for sure versus the, like if it's those two fighting, right? Certain fresh salsas, like I love like I also love fruit salsas. A habanero salsa, a habanero pineapple or peach salsa is great. Jalapeno. I don't really go higher than habanero. I'm not really like a Carolina, like a Reaper sort of guy or whatever. I'll usually stop at habanero in terms of spices, but that's like what I enjoy. But man, I can't. It's that pick between queso guacamole salsa is not even close. It's queso all day. Queso fundido if they have it. How many raid mons do you think people should reasonably have prepared? Probably only like 3, man, to be honest. I think if you have 3 raid Pokemon prepared, you're probably more prepared than 90% of people, and you're probably going to have plenty of good mons to be able to do raids. I think 3. Just 3, just 3. Nothing crazy. If you have 3 raid mons prepped, you're probably in a very, very good position. Hey, Pat, I know you have flipping videos, but my question is basically, how do you lose the fear of gambling? I can't make that jump from Jimmy runs to flipping. I would always start with Dittos. I think Dittos are a very good. You can like buy a lot. Dittos are really good to start. Oh, also 18,000 encounters. Pard. Dittos are amazing to start getting into flipping, and I have a video called like beginner flipping guide that covers flipping Dittos, because there's so many Dittos that people will sell for like base price Ditto like 4k 5k that might be worth like 15 to 20. So it's a bunch of small flips, but it's a way to get into flipping by not risking much capital, and also you need way less capital to actually get into it. It's a great question. Also lets you learn. Flipping's all about learning individual markets. Like, not all markets are the same. You have like egg group markets, you have your Ditto markets, you have your specific rare species markets like EVs, you have your shiny markets, your egg groups within your shinies, like your rare, like there's so many markets. Your particles markets, right? Like, just learning each markets individually and slowly getting in step by step is the best way to. It just takes time, for sure. Venomoth Alpha Johto, yo, thank you for that call. Honestly, yeah, it's perfect timing. I'm out of sweet scents. I'm out of eggs. Let's go heal up. Grab new eggs, and then we'll Shalfa check. Hey, man, if the one guy could get a Shalfa in the middle of a CSGO game, we could get a Shalfa, on stream. Why not, boys? Who bought out all the very spicy seeds? Wait, what happened? All of them? Fuck, what? Yo, big money to be made, fellas. Go sell your very spicy seeds for 3k. That's awesome. That's kind of hilarious. They're prepping for the Petrowski berry farming guide. They know. No, I'm just fucking kidding. That's unhinged. That's so funny. Do you think a leveling service is good money since raids are around the corner? I think like during raids, like once they're out, people will probably really want a leveling service, but like not in preparation. I think so many players are taking a break right now from Pokemon until raids comes out, so they're gonna come back when raids are out, not be prepared at all, and then have to like do all this catch-up work, right? So if you're playing right now and are prepared for raids or are preparing, you're gonna have a big, like, you're gonna be step ahead, which is really, really good, really important. So much of Pokemon is being like prepared for a big update. It's like the first few hours of updates make you so much money. It's so good. Being prepared is super important. If you have extra time during raids, like maybe if you can only do like the raid once a day or some shit and you've done it for the day, leveling service honestly might be really good money, or just like leveling mons in general. I've been saying for a while, I've been stocking up for a while on XP items. I think that XP items are going to go up in value. This is a personal opinion and feeling, not financial advice. Don't buy into this and then be upset when you lose money. I feel as though XP items are going to go up in value because we're going to need, like, think about it like this, right? For the first time ever within the history of Pokemon, we are like going to have a massive surge of demand for level 100 Pokemon, right? What do you need level 100 Pokemon for other than like Elite Four reruns? Sure, right? Gym reruns, kind of, but you can even level them along the way. And even then, you only need, like, what? Like, 2 level 100 Typhlosions? Maybe a high, like, if you do the advanced run, like 1 or 2 more Mons, like, you don't actually need, versus, like, raids, you might need, like, every person might need, like, 10 to 20 level 100 Pokemon. That's a lot of level 100 Pokemon, right? It's a lot of leveling. So, like, Lucky Eggs, XP Charms, I've been slowly stocking up on them, and hopefully XP Candies. I have a fat stack I'm sitting on. I use for Nincada hunting as well. We'll see. I might be wrong. We'll see what happens, but I feel like the floor is pretty good, so we'll see. Just finished Johto on my 40th character, so I'm chilling for now. Did you mistype? Did you mean 4th? No, I meant 40th. What? Okay, what? Huh? Do you, okay, is it just Johto done on 40 accounts, or did you, like... I see us going for 200 Johto alts. Why? Number 1, I respect it. Hell yes. Number 2, why? That's amazing. For the Ho-Oh refight? For farming? Do you know how many Quacks has? I think Quacks has, like, what, 18? From my understanding, Quacks has, like, what, 18 accounts? Alt accounts with all storylines done. I want to do Ho-Oh 30 times a day. Bro, you are built different, and I'm here for it. That is... Brother, go grow some grass. Bro, he is growing his own. He is doing it, man. Doing that many storylines. He's probably touched more grass than all of us. He's doing great stuff. 40th account with Johto done. Congratulations, man. That's nuts. I can't even finish storylines on 1 account. That is so fucking real, dude. Holy shit. I've done 24 characters with all regions done and 16 with just Johto done. That might be the most I've ever heard of. I think Quacks has 18 done that we used to, like, do like an hour, like he would do like gym runs all day on. I've never heard of someone with 24 characters with all regions done and 16 plus with Johto done. That might be the most alts I've ever heard of. That's insane. 19,000 encounters, by the way. That is so cool. If you're really burnt on Pokemon, playing alts or grinding alts is honestly really refreshing. I really recommend it. If you're bored of the game, sometimes going through a storyline in a fun or dumb or just I don't know, memeing around, it's actually such a good way to, like, unburn. I recommend it, man. It can be fun. Okay, this will actually bring us to the end of the Pokemon portion of the stream. We're actually going to have a little bit of adult beverages and play golf with your friends. So if you ever want to join me for fun stuff like that after a successful day of shunting, come check out my streams on Twitch. Like the video if you enjoyed it. That helps me out a ton. Dislike if you didn't, that's always super okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos. Follow on Twitch for streams Monday through Friday. Discord's down below. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo is the best way to show that love. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you just enjoy another day playing Pokemon. Hopefully some exciting, entertaining background content while you do your grinds. And I wish you the best of luck on your grinds. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Hey, thanks so much for watching until the very end of the video. That really means the world to me, and it means even more worlds to me if you go above and beyond and support my content financially like all of these lovely people have done. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.